Hi, y'all. Jamie here, 54-year-old proud trans woman from New Orleans, Louisiana. So, where I left off yesterday, I had been mugged at Ice Pick Point by a girl named Shantae, and I had returned back to my apartments to basically party with my landlord for the rest of the night, and he paid for us to get high, and it was what it was. So apparently the situation with Shantae at the restaurant was, you might say, an omen. Yeah, you would want to say an omen, because over the next few days, me and Bo and Angel and Stacy and Kitty and all of us, we were being very leery and watching out, because we heard that the Goblin Gang were something was going on with them. They were out on the streets looking for trouble, and when they were looking for trouble, we didn't want it. We just really didn't want any part of it. So one night, Bo was at Charlie's restaurant where the Booby Rock used to be, next door to where the Booby Rock used to be. And Bo was sitting in Charlie's restaurant, and she was just about to order food. And Devo, the notorious vice cop in Houston, Devo himself, tall, good-looking, well endowed. I'll go that far to say that, because he used to use that to try to catch girls. Yeah. So Devo walks in, and he sits down across the table from Bo. And he looks at her and he says, "You're looking really good." He said, He said, I think I'll join you. Do you mind? And she was like, okay. So he sat there and he ordered a steak dinner. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a grand steak dinner, because this was Charlie's restaurant. It wasn't, it wasn't a high-end steakhouse. Anyway, he had the steak. Bo had her little coffee, and I don't know what she ate, but she was so terrified when she got home, because at the end of the meal, he handed the check to her and said, "I'm sure you don't mind this being on you. And by the way, the next time I see you out on the strip, yeah, it's your turn. You're going to jail. Just have a good night." And then he left her there like that. So she came home. She was terrified. We all told her, "Don't worry, we'll take care of you," because that's what family does. And I told you, we were a family unit, And so the the 5 of us outside of Bo, agreed that we would all make sure that she was taken care of, that we would not let her go out and get in trouble. But then Killer Kelly and the Goblin Gang really went on the rampage. Patty and Monica, beautiful Monica and beautiful Patty, these were like elite girls at that time. Like, they didn't really pal around with a bunch of kids. They were so scared, they came to us. And we all piled up in Bo's apartment. I think it was 10 of us all together. Yeah, it was a big group of us, like 10 of us, in this little bitty bedroom. And we were so scared. We had all the lights off. We were pretending we weren't there. And sure enough, Kelly and the gang, we heard them out there, and they were pounding door to door, going door to door. And we were just praying that they weren't going to kick in the door like they did with my apartment the other time. And we pretended like we weren't there. And all 10 of us hid like little punks, scared little punks. And we hid. And the next day, we just decided, you know what? 2212 Dunleavy had been an era. It was definitely an era in my life. It was certainly memorable. But it was time for that to come to an end. And so we went to a place that Monica and Patty had known about, and, I had heard of it, but I had not been there yet. we all moved to a place called the Montague. Yeah, the Montague in downtown Houston. If you want to know what happened at the Montague, y'all know the deal. Stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow and I'll finish the story then. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And thank you for sticking along with the story so far. Love you for it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.